Hi, this is Marina from Frocks Frolics, and I'm going to show you how to do the placket for my kitty dress. You can of course use this method for other dresses or tops as well, and if you want the pattern, the link is in the description or under the info button. When you cut out your placket, make sure that the left hand side lies on top the underside of the fabric, the wrong side of the fabric, so that you get the sides right. If you do it wrong, well, never mind, just do it the other way around. But in an ideal world, the first thing to do is to take that long placket and iron in from both sides, and the seam allowance here is 1 centimeter. And then you also want to iron up that little low bit, a little bit here, and then we're going to put the edges on top of each other and iron that really nice as well, using lots of steam so it's really nice and crisp, and we can go. Now this part goes on the left side of my opening, and if you think it's a little bit too weak, your fabric, you can put some iron-on interfacing on as well. So the next step is to just slide this under so you get that right seam allowance, put it right on there, and then we're going to pin this in from the top to the bottom. And this 1 centimeter seam allowance is really quite important to stick with, because later on when you're making the dress, of course a placket is exactly that 1 centimeter longer than where the end of the placket is. It's really important that you don't go less or more. So we're going to pin this in, and now we can do the other side. Take the shorter one and iron it in from both sides. And iron it over. And that will go underneath it. So now I'm opening it back out because I just remembered I haven't ironed it up yet. So you want to iron that up. Just make sure it's like really crisp. It makes it much easier when it's really crisply ironed. Take out my pin there, it's a bit in the way putting this on, so I'm just like quickly undoing that so I can get right to the bottom down there where I've cut it open. And then I do the same as on the other side. My placket's a bit short here because I actually made this longer. And we're also going to pin this, and we make sure that the top placket is a little bit wider than the other one. It needs to just like cover it up. That's really important. Check that as well. There we go. And that's it basically. We can start sewing it in. So start on the right hand side and sew down. Totally easy. Easy peasy. Down. Wonderful. And then we can do the other side. Just make sure that you catch underneath it. See, mine is really close on the edge, but if it's well ironed, it should work. And then I'm stitching close to the edge on the other side, and I move the right hand side out of the way. You go all the way down. Kneel down, press a foot up. Swivel your fabric round, nice and flat, and then we have a little bit of a jump here. Watch this. Yeah, there. That's because I ran out of thread and I had to rethread it and then start again. So we come up now, and we're coming up to that point here where the lower placket begins, and we would just want to go a little bit higher, sort of 2 millimeters, so we definitely catch it. And then we're stitching upwards until we get to that point that we've marked, and we're sewing across. And then again find a nice spot on the edge, and we're going right across now to the opposite corner. I like these a lot. And then stitching along the lower edge again so that we can come back up the other side. Come up the other side, and basically that is your placket done. Super, not so hard, right? If you want to make the dress, of course you can do that. I made it with Sarah Jane's Magical Parade fabric, and the link to that is below the video. And then also just to mention and a shout out to my beautiful model Magdalena and her mum, who does all my photographs. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and let me know how you got on. Bye for now.